Magic TV. My name's Craig. It's 9 o'clock on a Tuesday. It's time for Magic News. That's right, we're switching things up a little bit, trying a few new things on the channel. Everything's still going to remain the same, where there's not really many changes that are taking place, but we'll always switch things up. Do you remember when we used to do marketing for magicians? We stopped doing that for a while, then we brought it back, then we stopped it. We did hidden gems for a while, that's gone away, that's coming back again soon, hidden gems. We did the honest trailers for a while. We're always trying to keep things fresh, and we've had a few people say, can you do a magic news? So for the next couple of weeks, while we try it out, we're going to be doing magic news on a Tuesday. Now, do me a favor and let me know what you think of this as an idea for a video. Would you like to see more magic news? I love that idea. There's so much happening in the magic world that it's kind of hard to keep track of it. So the whole idea of this video is going to be a very quick fire video where I talk about the stuff that's happening this week in the magic world, and I give you my thoughts on it. We're going to try and keep it nice and quick and nice and snappy. But here we go, episode number 1 of Magic News. Okay, so we've got a few things to talk about. First thing is Tam Shepard's magic shop in Glasgow, which has been open since 1886, has shut down. That is such a real shame. I mean, that's been around for over 100 years and it's now no longer there. And unfortunately, it's indicative of a lot of magic shops. A lot of magic shops are going under these days. A lot of magic shops are shutting up shop. And that's really just high streets in general, right? A lot of people, you can get stuff online now. I needed some card the other day to do a trick, ironically, and Sarah just went and ordered it off Amazon. I said, Sarah, can you get me some card? And she just went and ordered it off Amazon. The other day, we didn't have, we'd forgotten to do the shopping to get dinner prepared, and we just went and did an order on Uber Eats to have it delivered from Sainsbury's so we could cook it. Like, the thing is, it's happening these days. Less and less is going on with retail. The magic industry is booming, but it's so much easier to buy something online. Because when you look at something online, you can see the trailer immediately. You can then go and look at reviews, both on that site and on other sites. And then you can click buy and you know you're going to have it come the next day. Normally with a magic shop, you're going to have to drive to that magic shop. You're going to have to hope that they've got something interesting in. And there's pros and cons of a magic shop. And one of the big pros is you get to hang out and speak to magicians and maybe have the thing demoed for you. And that's why a video demo is there, to be perfectly honest. So, unfortunately, it's closed down. It's the end of an era, and it's such a real shame. But that's your first piece of magic news. Tam Shepard's in Glasgow is closed down. It's a real shame. Okay, next piece of magic news, and really, I should have led with this, and I'm going to be less hyped and excited because Mr. Piffles has passed away. And I think he was like 16 or 17 or 18 years old. Very, very old dog. For dogs, that's very, very old. And unfortunately, Mr. Piffles has passed away. And Piff, John, if you're watching this, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say I'm very, very sorry. I've lost 2 dogs in the last couple of years. Coco and Anya, who have both lived for a very long time, and unfortunately their bodies just gave up on them, and it's just such a real shame. I will tell you that dog, Mr. Piffles, has done more in the magic industry than most magicians could even dream of. Mr. Piffles was a genuine Vegas headliner. And, you know, I mean, he should be proud of everything that he's achieved. And more importantly, John should be proud of everything that he's done, making Mr. Piffles part of his act and having everyone love Mr. Piffles. I mean, it's just such a shame that dog has passed away. It really is. I have fond memories. I remember Mr. Piffles before Mr. Piffles was Mr. Piffles. I remember Mr. Piffles when he didn't have a dragon suit. I remember entering a close-up competition with John Vanderput at the Blackpool Magic Convention and thinking I had it won. And then John came out and produced a Chihuahua in a close-up competition. And I was like, well, that's it. I'm screwed. There's no way I'm going to win. Mr. Piffles has been helping John Vanderput. Mr. Piffles has been helping Piff the Magic Dragon to be a better magician for the last 17 years. And he can now rest easy because his job is done. Mr. Piffles, you will be missed. Okay, another piece of magic news, and if you guys like conventions, the Crisscross Magic Convention, the third one, is taking place on the 26th and the 27th of April 2025. Tickets now available. It's up north. It's up in the sort of north East area, around Newcastle area, the Crisscross Magic Convention. If you go onto his website, tickets are available. You'll see the lineup. It's a 2-day convention, 2 nights of gala nights. There's lectures, there's the gala show. And I'll tell you right now, I'm excited because me and Ryland are going to be there. So Ry is going to be performing in the gala show. I don't know what he's doing yet. I haven't spoken to Chris about it. But Ry's doing a lot of gala shows at the moment. He's just done Newmarket. Before that, he did South Tyneside. Now he's doing the Crisscross Convention. I know he's got a couple of other big gala shows at Magic shows to do as well. But yeah, he's going to be on the gala show. I am going to be on the gala show. Now, I rarely do the gala show. Normally, most conventions, I get booked to do a lecture, Ryland gets booked to do the gala show. But on this one, I'm going to be on the gala show as well. So I'm going to be doing the gala show. And Ryland's going to be doing the gala show, but I'm also going to be doing a brand new, never seen before lecture. So that's going to be very exciting. So yeah, tickets are available. The Crisscross Convention, he's just announced it. Tickets are available. It's the 3rd year. Chris is a really nice guy. If you want to go and support him, you can get tickets directly from his website. Okay, we talk about magic shops shutting down and how it's a big issue, and unfortunately a lot of magic shops are shutting down these days, which they are. However, Maximum Magic Shop has opened its doors in Washington, D.C. It's always newsworthy. It's always exciting when a new magic shop opens its doors. And unfortunately, it doesn't happen as often as it should do. It really doesn't. But, yeah, a new magic... I don't really know much about Maximum Magic Shop. If you are watching this Maximum Magic Shop and you're the owner of Maximum Magic Shop, reach out to me. Let's do an interview. Let's hype your place up. Let's talk about what you did to decide to become a magic shop owner in this day and age. I'd love to speak to whoever it is that's owning that. But yeah, Maximum Magic Shop opened in Washington, D.C. If you live in America and you're on the East Coast, anywhere near the East Coast, and you want to go and support a brick and mortar magic shop, that is Maximum Magic Shop, which is now open in Washington, D.C. Okay, here's another piece of magic news. This is kind of a really exciting one. Magic Circle have been making waves over the last few weeks because they have been searching for Sophie Lloyd for 18 months. So, sorry, not for 18 months. They've been searching for Sophie Lloyd. I've got notes on this, ignore me. So they've been searching for Sophie Lloyd. Now, if you haven't heard this story, the whole idea is for many, many years, the Magic Circle did not allow women into their society. It's only in recent years that women have been allowed into their society. And now, obviously, they embrace women being in the society. Obviously, we had Megan Swan for many years. She was the first female president of the Magic Circle. And there's a lot of women that are in place. I think Laura London is currently the chair of something or other, which is a very, very important role. I don't get involved in the politics behind the Magic Circle, but I know she's got a very important role. And you know, there's been lots of people that have had really important roles in the circle. So Sophie Lloyd was a female who was really into magic, and in the 1990s decided they wanted that she wanted to join the Magic Circle, but obviously at that point the Magic Circle weren't allowing women in, so she dressed up as a man and she entered the society as a man, and she stayed there for a while until somebody discovered her secret and kicked her out. This honestly could be the plot of a film. And I'm really not kidding here. This really could be the plot of a film. And I'm sure I saw a Amanda Bynes film from years ago where she pretended to be a boy to go into a soccer team or something like that. This could be the basis of a film, a really interesting magic film. Now, the Magic Circle has done what the Magic Circle does best since Marvin Berglas got made president, which is they've been squeezing every little ounce of publicity out of this for all it's worth. They're announcing that they want to track down Sophie Lloyd. They want to, I don't know, apologise, give her a lifetime membership. I don't know what they want to do with Sophie Lloyd. If I were them, I'd apologise and say, yes, I'm so sorry. For many, many years, we were sexist pigs. For many, many years, the people that are in this society were stupid old farts who cared more about protecting their secrets from females who obviously can't do magic, and we were totally stupid. And now, fortunately, we've dragged ourselves kicking and screaming into the modern era, and now we realise for many, many years we're sexist bigots, and what we'd like to do is we'd like to apologise for you. That's what I think they should do. I don't know what they want Sophie Lloyd for. But that's what I think, look, they're making a huge deal with the publicity. There's loads of radio stations talking about this, a lot of newspapers talking about this, which is absolutely fantastic. It's really good. I joke about the whole, well, no, I'm not joking about the sexist thing. They were sexist. Who in the 1990s? Why? Side note, what were the Magic Circle thinking? I wasn't in the Magic Circle back then. I'm not having a dig at the Magic Circle now because they do everything right. But what were they thinking of back when women weren't allowed? It's not like it was the 1950s. It wasn't. It's not like women were being suppressed and were being tied to the freaking dishwasher. That's not the case. How did we think that women... Why? Why did the Magic Circle back then think that women couldn't be in the Magic Circle? Well, unfortunately, you have to have a beard and a moustache to be in the Magic Circle because everybody knows that testosterone allows you to have real magical powers. No, it doesn't. Anyone can turn 2 cards over as one. Anyone can snap their fingers, grab a magic wand, wave it around and go, ta-da! Anyone can say abracadabra. Honestly, seriously, somebody that was in the Magic Circle back when this was going on, please comment down below and just tell me, what was going through people's minds when you were sitting in the club room, smoking your cigars, drinking your fine whiskey. How are you doing, Clarence? I'm doing very well, thank you very much, Stanley. How are you? I'm wonderful. How's the double lift going? It's not doing too bad, thank you very much. Yes, I think I'm getting it so much better. Yes, I can turn it over to... you know what I love best about being in this society? No, tell me, Stanley, what do you like best? The fact that there's no women. This is a sanctum. Testosterone sanctum. No females here. This is what I like best about the Magic Circle. Don't you think women could do magic as well? Because, it's not like we really have magical powers. Shut up, Donald! You don't know what you're talking about. No women will ever darken the Magic Circle! Now, it's kind of shit, really, isn't it? That's not true at all. But genuinely, I would love to know what people were thinking about when all of this was going on. But if Sophie Lloyd's watching this, go and contact the Magic Circle, because honestly, I don't want this story to end. It's hilarious. Okay, so I asked on Facebook for any magic news that people had, and talking about magic shops, it was a bit, I didn't know whether to include this or not because I've got no concrete facts, and I am a real journalist. This magic news is going to be all real journalism, right? So I didn't know whether to include this, but I thought it's a reputable source. So I'm going to cite my sources. Luke Cook said that there's a magic shop opening in Norwich, which is very, very exciting because I do find myself in Norwich from time to time, and it would be very good to go over to Norwich and see this magic shop. It says it's opening soon, and apparently it's going to sell lots of Craig Petty products. So obviously it is a magic shop with taste, with style, with sophistication, and it's a magic shop that knows a good magic trick. So I'm very excited, and that is the main reason why I included this here. So I don't have any other information. Please go and harass Luke Cook. I don't know if he's part of this or if he's heard it on the radar. I don't know, but apparently, according to Luke Cook, my sources tell me that a magic shop is opening in Norwich soon. That would be very exciting for people in Norwich. They can go and buy some magic. Okay, so the penultimate piece of news, very, very exciting. Jonathan Goodwin has announced that his book will be released any time soon. Jonathan Goodwin, book getting released anytime soon. Now, if you don't know Jonathan Goodwin, obviously one of the greatest performers that the UK has ever produced, an incredible escapologist. Unfortunately, due to an accident in America on a Got Talent show, suffered paralysis and will never walk again. But he is showing that since that accident, that the reason he was so successful as a performer is because he is just wired that way, because he has become more visible, he's become more proficient, he's become everywhere ever since that's happened, and now he's bringing this book out. They've also announced that he's going to be at the Blackpool Magic Convention 2025, which is really exciting. And honestly, I get so inspired by people that have gone through a tragedy but have then gone on to become even better and become even well known in the different, like Wayne Dobson did it, right? Wayne unfortunately couldn't perform anymore, and then set up Dietrich's, which is just an incredible magic company. Jonathan Goodwin is doing exactly the same thing. I can see Jonathan walking out on stages with 1,000 people doing motivational speeches and absolutely captivating every single member of the audience. So I definitely will be watching that. I don't care what I'm doing at the Blackpool Magic Convention. I will be watching his talk. And I will definitely be buying his book as well. Okay, so one final piece of magic news. Blackpool's getting exciting. If you don't follow the Blackpool Facebook group and the Blackpool Facebook page, you really should, because they're announcing new things all of the time. Now, you know that I'm very good friends with Russ Stevens, Russ Brown, and Guy Barrett, who are the three main organisers of the Blackpool Magic Convention. So what insider tidbits can I give you? Well, really bugger all, to be honest. They don't tell me anything, but I have heard, last time I spoke to Russ Brown, that the stage. So if you don't know what the one is, they did it 2 years ago. They're doing it again in 2025. It's a competition where they get a ridiculously big prize if they win. And last year it attracted some incredible names. Mario Lopez was there, and you know how good Mario is, and he didn't even win. Like, there was some incredible names. Well, I've been told that the level of competitors that have applied to be in the one this year is mind-numbingly good. I've not been given any names, but I've been told that the names that are going to be in the one are, they could be a convention in their own right. So this is very, very exciting. I enjoyed the one. I loved the one last time. Can't wait to see it again this time. So the one is going to be back, and it's going to be bigger than ever before. And they've been announcing stuff on their Facebook page all of the time, and new things have been announced. We've just found out that Mark Paul is going to be lecturing and performing at the Blackpool Magic Convention. That's very exciting. Bond Lee is going to be there doing a lecture. Bond Lee is amazing. I can't wait to see that. The names keep coming. The names keep coming. The names keep coming. Blackpool are literally hitting out the park again. I always say every year, how can they do it? How can they do it? How can they every year make it better than the year before? But they do. So if you don't follow the Blackpool Magic Convention, please do so. I've got one more piece of bonus news. So the final piece of bonus news, and I don't think I'm even meant to be telling people this. This is something that I found out. It's super top secret. Penguin Magic. You know that Penguin rested their magic lives, their penguin lives for a couple of years. You know that if you don't know, every month or every week they released a lecture, a live lecture in front of a live audience, and they were hosted by Dan Harlan, later by Eric Tate. They were phenomenal. Everybody watched them. Everybody loved them. Well, they went away for a couple of years and they've recently just come back. They're currently announcing that Crazy Sam is doing the next Penguin Live, which is going to be amazing. I'm very, very excited about that. But here's the thing. That's not the scoop. And you come here to Magic TV, Magic News to get the scoop. Here's the scoop. The Christmas special is back this year. It's not been announced. I'm giving you some real scoop here. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Penguin every year had a Christmas special with Scott Alexander and Dan Harlan. And they did it every single year, and it was my favourite Penguin Live every single year. And unfortunately, it stopped a few years ago, and unfortunately now, Scott Alexander has passed away. But my sources tell me that they're bringing it back this year, and there's going to be 3 names attached to the Christmas special. There's going to be 3 names attached. I don't really 100% know who the names are, but I've heard that it's very, very exciting. And internally, Penguin are really excited about bringing it back as well. They've been inundated with people saying, bring back the Christmas Lives, bring back the Christmas Lives. I believe it's back, and I also believe it's been pre-recorded in November. There's nothing else I can tell you about this right now, but as I find out more news, I will let you know right here on Magic TV. So there you go, guys. That's your magic news for this week. A lot of stuff going on this week. A lot of exciting stuff. Let me ask you a question. Do you want me to continue doing these magic news videos? Is this something that floats your boat? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget, you want to see more videos like this, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. I'm going to be back again tomorrow with the Craig and Ryland review show. Yesterday was a 5x5. Go check that out. There's a lot of stuff happening on Magic TV. Like I said, we're changing a few things around, but it's all positive changes. I'll see you again soon. Thank you so much for watching. My name's Craig from Magic TV.